Now at 6, with gas prices reaching nearly $5 on average here in Oregon, some people in Portland are trying to pump the brakes on their driving. I'll bring you reactions from local drivers coming up. Plus,
signs of hope that lawmakers may be nearing a deal to fund the Department of Homeland Security that would restore pay for TSA workers and restore sanity at the nation's airports. I'm Alice Barr in Washington with the latest details coming up.
And it's time to put down the phones and pick up a pencil because one state is requiring cursive writing return to the classroom. Where this is happening and why teachers are all for it. Ahead as your news at sunrise starts right now. Good morning and thank you for joining us on your Wednesday. I'm Matthew Herchick. It is spring break.
as we all know, yeah.
Rod, Chris, and China are all off this morning.
Tough sledding.
I think only one of them has to do with spring break. But Thomas, so you're joining me holding down the fort this morning.
And I got to be honest, you're lucky to have me after I heard about this International Waffle Day being today. I was thinking about calling out.
Calling out yourself? Listen, I would have been right behind you.
But look, we got a jam-packed show.
We sure do. And in just a few minutes, we'll tell you more about rising gas prices and how that has people here in Portland feeling. Not so great, I imagine.
Not good.
You'll get more on that. But first, we head over to Savannah Welch with our sister station in Seattle with a look at the weather.
Well, we're starting off with some showers this morning through much of Oregon, and also those showers are expected to last into this evening as well. Satellite and radar showing some spotty precipitation there around Mount Hood, also to the western portion of the metro area. Forest Grove seeing a couple sprinkles out there. So a mild start to the day, but you can expect those temperatures to slowly warm up through the next 12 hours for the Rose City, reaching about 48 degrees by 10 a.m., 52 degrees by noon, cooling into the upper 40s for the evening afternoon hours. So pretty mild today, similar to yesterday. We are expecting some mountain snow as well into Thursday. So more rain and mountain snow. And then we really start to dry out Thursday into Friday with really just lingering showers. This weekend looks really nice. Temperatures in the 60s, 65 degrees by Saturday. And then Sunday we could get some afternoon PM showers there. 64 degrees for Sunday. Then Monday and Tuesday we see rain return in the forecast. So a really nice weekend ahead of us, but just look for those rain chances to increase Monday to Tuesday.
All right, thank you, Savannah. We're also tracking a fire in Northeast Portland right now. Portland Fire and Rescue is responding to the area of Northeast 87th Avenue and Holiday Street. I don't know if you can tell there, but there is smoke coming out of that house, according to our Sunrise photographer, Eric Patterson, who is live on scene right now. You can see those fire trucks. Looks like they've got the street at least partially blocked off, if not fully blocked off. We've reached out to Portland Fire and Rescue for more information, and we'll share what we know when we know it.
Meanwhile, new this morning, two Pakistani officials say Iran has received a 15-point proposal from the U.S. to reach a ceasefire. That's according to the Associated Press. The Pakistani officials say the proposal touches on sanctions relief, a rollback of Iran's nuclear program, and access for shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, Iran has insisted it's not engaged in negotiations with the U.S., while President Trump appeared to already be declaring victory.
This war has been won. We're actually talking to the right people, and they want to make a deal so badly.
Now, this all comes as NBC News reports more American troops are heading to the Middle East, including more than 1,000 from the 82nd Airborne. Meanwhile, in Congress, the Senate has rejected the latest effort by Democrats to stop the war with Iran. Democrats say they will continue to bring war powers resolutions to the floor until Republicans agree to hold public hearings on Iran.
It's everywhere. Everywhere's gas prices are going up.
No matter where you are, you've noticed that gas prices are through the roof right now. Thomas, you talk to people at the pump. They can't be feeling great about what they're seeing.
No, I mean, wherever you go, the gas prices just climb and climb, Matthew. And you can see right behind us, check this out, Oregon, $4.87 a gallon. Washington, it's even worse, $5.30 a gallon nationally, $4. And yeah, we're all seeing it at the 76 and Chevron on Southwest Sylvan. Our photographer, Chad DeHart's been there this morning. He says it's a couple bucks higher than it normally has been. We were also at Radio Cab in Northwest Portland, where gas was $4.79 Monday. This morning, it ticked up a cent higher. In the last week, Gas Buddy, which is an app to find the cheapest gas, says prices have skyrocketed by 37 cents per gallon citywide. In Portland, a gallon of gas, you just saw it, about $4.88 now. That's almost $1 higher than prices just a month ago. It comes as the war continues in Iran, and gas and oil that flow through the Strait of Hormuz are being choked off, driving up prices all over the place. And as you guessed it, drivers here are feeling the pinch.
It's rough. I drive for work some, so it's hard to, keep up with the gas prices rising. I'm really hoping that it goes back down sometime soon.
They're crazy, honestly. I don't do a full fill up because it's kind of too expensive to do a full fill up.
Yeah, a lot of people in that boat. And all across the country, consumers are seeing those prices balloon. Nationally, AAA says gas has spiked 19 cents in the past week and is close to $4 a gallon. Now, drivers we spoke with say they're trying to cut back on things they really love, like hiking and traveling around town, as they're making a more concerted effort to just limit how much they drive with these high prices. And best way to check gas prices near you in real time, this is actually really convenient. Just visit our website, kgw.com/gas-prices. The address is there on the bottom of your screen. And check this out. This is an interactive map where you can find the cheapest prices in your neighborhood and a list of the cheapest prices in town, powered by Gas Buddy. Looks like right now your cheapest option is $4.29 a gallon at a Mobile in Southwest Pacific Highway down in Tigard.
Yeah, everyone feeling that pinch, Thomas. Thank you very much. And as the government shutdown continues, lawmakers appear to be one step closer to an agreement on how to fund the Department of Homeland Security. NBC's Alice Barr walks us through the new two-step proposal that could restore pay to TSA workers and hopefully ease some of the travel chaos happening across the country.
This morning, hope to halt the insanity at crowded airports across the country.
It is very overwhelming right now.
As President Trump signals he's considering a Senate Republican plan to fund the Department of Homeland Security and restore TSA worker pay.
We're going to take a good hard look at it. I want to support Republicans.
The two-step proposal would fund all of DHS except for immigration enforcement under ICE, which Democrats are refusing to put more money into without major reforms. They have repeatedly sought to fund TSA and other agencies while negotiations continue.
Republicans have rejected it every time. I think now they may be open to it.
In step two, according to 4 sources familiar with negotiations, Republicans want to fully fund ICE through a separate reconciliation bill that doesn't require votes from Democrats, while also trying to pass limited parts of the Save America Act elections bill that President Trump has made his top priority, previously telling GOP lawmakers not to back anything that doesn't include it.
Don't make any deal on anything unless you include voter ID.
The potential shift comes amid mounting pressure from frustrated travelers, with ICE agents now tasked with helping to move security lines at some of the nation's busiest airports.
We can just pay the TSA workers and get those people to come back to do the job that they've been trained for.
All while questions remain about the ICE reforms Democrats have been holding out for.
Bottom line, reforms must make it into law.
As everyone looks for the end of the line. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Meanwhile, fortunately at PDX, wait times have been essentially normal there. The Port of Portland confirms federal agencies operating at PDX, including the TSA, have not seen chronic staffing shortages during the partial government shutdown. And while call-outs are higher than normal, they are not impacting wait times at security. Passengers say other factors like the terminal or checkpoint layouts could contribute to shorter wait times.
It just seems like when they built this airport, they really paid a lot of attention to how to design it in a way that is efficient for folks visiting and leaving.
I would expect it to be crazy here, but Portland's pretty good so far.
Additionally, Portland just isn't as busy as other airports. For example, Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, which has seen hours-long lines this week, handles 6 times as many passengers as Portland.
Yeah, they call it the busiest airport there. Meanwhile, Delta Airlines says it's temporarily cutting off special airport services for members of Congress, citing strain on resources because of the partial government shutdown. Lawmakers typically get expedited screening, airport escorts to bypass long security lines, and access to dedicated reservation decks for last-minute travel changes. In a statement, Delta said the move comes as the airline industry continues to feel the effects of unpaid TSA workers, adding that its top priority is caring for employees and customers.
And trending this morning, President Trump cast a mail-in ballot for yesterday's special election in Florida, despite previously suggesting that, quote, mail-in voting means mail-in cheating. Palm Beach County officials confirm a mailed ballot was received from the president earlier this month. He also voted by mail-in the state's January primary. A White House spokesperson called it a, quote, non-story, saying the Save America Act the president is pushing for has common sense exceptions for mail-in voting, including travel. But Democrats in D.C. took this opportunity to pounce.
For years, Donald Trump has been railing against voting by mail, only to turn around and vote by mail in the special election that's taking place today in Florida. That's king-like behavior. Rules for me that don't apply, but not for thee. That's his position.
The SAVE Act has passed the House and is currently under debate in the Senate.
And this is a story I've been waiting to get to. This is today, it's International Waffle Day, and we want to give a shout out to some local businesses. So this is something called a Waffle. The Waffle crew in Clackamas Town Center turns waffles and croissants into, Waffles, and that just
looks so delightful.
It's like a sandwich. It's everything you could ask for. They've got whole lots of flavors and options, including, get this, Matthew, Nutella Lover. That looks like that one. That looks incredible. Bacon Maple. I'm all game for that.
Okay.
Here's where we get a little bit different, though. Apple cheesecake and even some savory flavors like salmon lox. I'm all for the Waffle idea.
I need it to be sweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
I kind of just want like the traditional, like, you can throw maybe some Nutella and fruit. Give me a little syrup there to spread on it.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. The salmon, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I don't eat any fish with my Waffles.
Anyway, well, if you want to get your Waffle or if you want to share your favorite kind of waffle, you can do that too. There's some good ones. Text us your photo and response at that number right on your screen, 503-226-5088. And be sure to leave your name. We'll give you a shout out about this later.
Or if you just want to send some to the station for Thomas and I.
That works too.
We'll be here willing and waiting. We're also taking a live look from our Salem Skycam now because the Oregon Department of Forestry's Urban Community Forestry Program has chosen Salem as Oregon's Tree City of the Year. Salem was selected for its intense response to the emerald ash borer, a pest that has been killing trees in the state. This year also marks 50 years of the Tree City, USA, so the state's capital was certainly a good fit. Now, Salem was also the first community in Oregon to meet all the criteria needed to be a tree city, so that helps. That includes things like diverse tree planting, maintaining professional arborists to manage the city's trees, and hosting the annual Cherry Blossom Festival.